Good evening. This is the Good Witch, and this is your Aquarius December 2019 reading. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. This is your love. This is your wealth. This is your personal growth. Okay? We're going to stick with this format again this month. We did it last month. Everybody seemed to like it. We're going to stick with that. So, Aquarius. This will be a very powerful month for you guys. Some of you might have to face some demons with some family members. You can't keep sweeping it under the rug. You keep sweeping stuff under the rug, you won't be able to walk across the floor. You build a mountain in your living room, okay? So don't build mountains in your living room. It's time to start chipping away at that mountain. You can't do everything yourself, and you're holding yourself to expectations that are almost impossible to attain. That's for some of you specifically. I think that's for a majority of you. Peace and love want to come in, but you have to allow it, okay? You have more control than you know. Let's jump into your reading. Let's jump into your reading. Okay. Okay, so Aquarius in love. You'll have a lot of happiness. Let me just get you to the end. I'm gonna take you through the beginning, but at the end of the love portion, you end up with the Nine of Cups, which is a really good card, and I think you got it last month and the month before last you got it, I want to say you got it the month before last. So your potential for abundance and happiness and love is amazing. Like, it's at your door. It wants to come in. It wants to be handed to you. But you have to realize that you're in control. You also got the Two of Wands, the Two of Discs, and you end up in the Nine of Cups, okay? But, so you're going to there's some changes that are going to happen. They're going to happen regardless, or change is going to come regardless. Change happens. But you have the power to control it. It's within your means to decide what you want and achieve it. You just have to let it be known. You're wanting somebody to give you something without telling them what to give you. They want to give you what you want, but they can't read your mind. Okay? Why am I hearing Capricorn? I didn't hear y'all in Capricorn readings, but for some reason I'm hearing a lot of Capricorn and some Gemini energy. Aw, your person feels like you balance them out. You hope some of you have been seeing repeating twos. So if the number 2 or 22 means anything to you, even the number 4. Maybe you've been with someone for 4 years or 4 months. Some of you 4 days. But anyway, I was going to say, if you're a lesbian, maybe 4 hours. That's not, you don't know my life. I get it, okay? So just know that it's just, you're going to have to control it. They feel like you complete them. They feel like you're their opposite. They love you and they want to give you what you want. But you got to tell them what you want, okay? And if they ask you what you want and you say, I want a blue turtleneck, and you really want a blue bike, Don't be mad when you get a turtleneck because you're going to feel like they should have known you wanted a bite. They don't know. That's an unfair expectation. So the overall energy of your love reading is take the lead. It's within your grasp. You can have it, okay? But you have to take the lead. And taking the lead doesn't mean being domineering. The head don't turn without the neck, sweetheart. Tell it which way to go. Okay? I like that. So your overall love reading is good. You have so many positive outcomes. In December, you should be happy, but I see you wanting something and not getting it because you won't open your mouth. So open your mouth. Speak. Use words. Use language. Say what you want. Make it known. Write it on a board. Send it in a letter. If you're uncomfortable saying it, write them a letter and put it in the mail, old-fashioned, like put a stamp on it. Send it to them. Even if they live with you. But hurry up because Christmas is around the corner. Whatever other special occasion you have coming is around the corner. New Year's is around the corner. Birthdays are around the corner. Tell them what you want, okay? If you want to get married, say, don't propose if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Just say, you know what, I can't wait to be your wife. I can't, spit it out. You don't have to propose to somebody. That's not what take the lead means if you're a lady and you want to get married and you don't want to propose. Make it known that, oh, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Oh, I can't wait till we get married. Oh, I can't wait till this. Tell that head where to go. If you're a man and you want someone to cook for you or you want someone to go meet your mother, but you want to meet someone else's mother, ooh, I wonder what your family's like. You know what I mean? Don't be pushy. I wonder what your family's like. Oh, my favorite meal is this. I remember when my sister or my mom used to cook X, Y, and Z for me. I wonder if you could cook like them. Turn the head. You don't have to be so direct to be very direct, okay? But say what you want. Make it plain. Don't be so vague, but make it plain. Let's look at your finances. Okay. You got the Magnus, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Trumps, you're being very scientific. You're trying to fulfill something. It's like you're trying to bring something to pass. You're trying to build something, build wealth. And you're being very meticulous and methodical about it. You're doing your research. You're in your Thoth energy. For those of you who don't know who Thoth is, he's like the librarian of Egypt. He's the bookkeeper. He's very thoughtful. He's the writer. So you've been writing your plans and growing things, trying to make sure you heal the masses. You've been in your creative mode and you've been very hands-on with it and meticulous and thinking it out, trying to create, but you're giving a lot. Let's see what your overall energy is for your finances. Move. So I see you continuing to think, and you have 7 twice. So whatever you've been thinking about, you think about it for 7 days, right? 7 whole days. It's time for you to, so the tarot is telling me that that's what you've been doing. You've been thinking and planning, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you spend 80% of your time planning, you'll spend 20 of your 20% of your time doing, and you'll have better results, right? Because you've already thought it out and you have different routes just in case A goes wrong, you have backup plan B, and if B goes sideways, you can jump on plan C. So that's a good thing, but you actually have to put some action behind those thoughts. If you spend 7 days a week thinking, you have no more days left in that week to actually be productive. So trust yourself. Trust yourself with your finances, with your projects, with your work. If you're doing a project at work and you're wondering if you're doing a good job at it, you are. Because you're being very methodical, but you're not putting... It's almost like you're giving a blanket copy of what someone else did. Put some of your own originality into it. Moving right along. Part of me wants to give you dates for things, but I don't think I am. We'll see in a minute. Personal growth. What's going on for you in personal growth? Again, with the Judgment. Creation. And wealth. So it jumped right back. It basically says the same thing that your wealth says. You got the Judgment card again with thought. You got creation, like creative arts. You're putting things together, or you need to be. And you got the 10 of discs, which is wealth. So you are trying to create wealth. You're very focused on your future, but you're going to have to release some of the intellect and put some of your heart into it. Like I said, basically here, same thing. My advice from here is actually what the cards are telling you to do here. You're going to have to use some of your creative energy, Aquarius, and not just your mental space, not just what you know from a book. There's some things that you intuitively know that you're going to have to use. There's something that you've wanted to try on a project that you need to trust yourself enough to try. Okay? So the growth that you have the potential for this month, and when I say wealth, I don't necessarily mean money. Wealth can mean wealth of any kind. It can be financial. It can be spiritual. It can be intellectual. There's so many different types of wealth. You can have an abundance of knowledge, right? There's so many things that you can be abundant in for personal growth, and I want you to know that. I want you to be creative, step outside your comfort zone in the way you're learning, in the way you're creating. Your overall energy for personal growth is clarity of belief. If you look at this card, can you see it? Yeah. You see the guy opening his hand with the butterfly flying out. Well, that's what that is. I think my light's too bright. With the butterfly flying out of his hand. It's like a fluorescent butterfly coming out of his hand. That's his belief. He's letting go. He's going to believe in himself enough to where he truly believes that the things that he's wanting, he's going to stop wanting them and start manifesting them. Okay? The trick to manifesting things is knowing that they already exist. It's not that you want them, because if you want something, you don't believe you have it. If you know you have it and it just hasn't shown up yet, you haven't picked it up yet. It's a difference. If I want to go buy something from the store, I'm hoping that they have it there. If I'm going to pick up something from the store that I ordered, that has already been on layaway and is paid for and the store is holding it for me, I'm not worried about if it's there because it's already paid for it. Knowing the difference between those two things is knowing the difference between wanting something and manifesting something. On one hand, you want it and you hoping you get it. On the other hand, you already got it, you just haven't went to pick it up yet. So once you figure out those differences, it'll go much smoother, Aquarius, okay? But some of you won't even allow yourself to believe that you can because you're trying to hold on to the scientific facts so hard. You're gonna have to lighten up on that. It's useful in its place. If you're here because you need to know that. Even if you don't want to know that. Anyway, y'all like to argue with me. But it's cool. I don't mind. Just remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments. So in love, you're going to have to take control and you're going to have to open your mouth. You're going to have to lead without leading. Again, tap into your creativity. Lead without leading, and it'll take you straight to happiness, prosperity, bubbly giddiness that you want, that you hope is possible. But it is possible. You need to know that it's possible. I'm telling you it's possible. Okay? Okay. In finances, you need to take action on those things that you have been planning. And for those of you who haven't started planning, you need to plan, and then you need to take action. Okay? Some of you have just been thinking about it and you haven't even written the plan yet. Write the plan, make it plain. After you write the plan and make it plain, set into action some things. Actually take some steps toward it. Okay? Okay. In your personal growth, you're going to have to learn to trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that what you want to manifest is already in existence and waiting for you and already bought and paid for. You just got to go pick it up. Okay, Aquarius? Peace, love, and light for the rest of the month of December, all the way into the new year. This is The Good Witch. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Love and light.